Hi cuties, my name is Iwaizumi and this is the channel Nerdy Nekoma. Everything here is about Haikyuu chat stories and fanfic. Thanks for joining us today. If you like this video, please consider subscribing and leaving a like. And with that, welcome to a new challenge for the Poly ships. The first ship we're going to be looking at is BokuAkaKuroKen, and the challenge is not waking up. This one was actually supposed to be on the angst side, but, and I can't believe I'm saying this because normally it's the other way around, it turned out to be a little bit more heart comfort, and this one is actually pretty fluff, but I hope you like it regardless. Enjoy! Iwaizumi created the Sleep Tight group chat. Iwaizumi added Saltishima and Owlhead to the group chat. Hey! Hey Bokuto. Now we just need to get Tsukishima online. What the... Thanks, Bokuto. No problem. Is there any logical reason why you would try to blow up my phone? Yes, revenge. Revenge? As we all know, our boyfriends, Oikawa, Akaashi, and I don't know which one of yours was dragged into this mess, Tsukishima, pretended to faint in front of us a little while ago. Yamaguchi. But Akaashi was really sick. Still, they scared us on purpose. Especially since your boyfriend failed his own challenge. Anyways, I think we should get back at them. I'm listening. Not waking up. You mean like pretending to be asleep? How is that revenge? No, not waking up, no matter what they try. But that might scare them. It could be worse. Besides, that's the whole point. They scared us first. Tetsu and Kenma didn't. And I'm sure the same goes for Hinata, Kageyama, Daichi, and Sugawara. Collateral damage. It's just a challenge. It'll be funny to scare them a bit. I'm in. Okay, me too. Also, can I go first? The others are still asleep, so it'd be the perfect opportunity. It's almost noon. Well, Kenma went to bed at 8 AM. Akaashi likes to cuddle with Kenma in the morning and often falls asleep again. And Kuroo is really exhausted because they had a bunch of exams and assignments this week. It's really unfair how much they have to do. Yeah, university is hard sometimes. Let's hope Kuroo doesn't die from a heart attack when you scare him like that. What? Really, Tsuki? Don't call me that. Bokuto, just focus on the challenge. Fine. I'm holding you responsible for everything that happens next. Bokuto's offline. That could be either really good or really bad. Good luck, Iwa-chan. Hey! Bokuto snuck as silently as possible back into the bedroom. which in his case meant that he stumbled twice, hit his toe, and barely managed to suppress the whimper trying to escape his throat. The ace couldn't help but put his arms around Kemma when he climbed into bed. He nuzzled his nose into Kemma's hair and snuggled closer. Soon after, he was snoring peacefully with Kemma in his arms. The comfort of the bed and his boyfriends had lulled him into slumber, which was luck on his side since he was sure he couldn't lay still for that long anyway. Even in his sleep, a soft smile tugged at the corners of his lips. This was perfect. He was home. Hey, Tetsu. Akaashi gently shook Kuroo awake. The other groaned and tried to turn away, but Akaashi wouldn't let him and peppered his face with kisses while avoiding his lips. Kuroo smirked. He clumsily reached for his face and stopped him by placing his hands on the raven's cheeks. He chuckled because it looked so silly. Sly owl. Akaashi laughed as well, but it was cut short when the older pulled him closer and finally connected their lips. Slowly his hands wandered lower, and Akaashi had only time to gasp before he was pulled onto the bed, Kuroo's arms around his waist. The taller sighed contentedly while nuzzling his nose in the dark curls and snuggling closer. Sly cat. The former setter didn't need to turn around to know that Kuroo was grinning proudly. He sighed and struggled a little in his grip. Come on, we need to get up. It's almost noon. No! He tightened his hold. We need to, especially you and Ko. This will totally mess up your sleep schedule. 5 more minutes, please. Akaashi also didn't need to turn around to know that Kuroo put on his best pleading expression and puppy eyes. His protest got weaker. This is unfair. You are totally using cuddles against me. Is it working? He gently caressed Akaashi's arms with his thumb. The other huffed. Kuroo laughed. Slowly but surely, he felt himself waking up, but that didn't mean he was ready to leave the comfort of the bed behind just yet. The noise, kitty cat. The other had to use all his self-control to contain his laughter. Fine, 5 more minutes. He grumbled but relaxed in his arms and turned around to nuzzle against the crook of his neck. I hate you. The words were barely audible as he mumbled them against his skin, but Kuroo still heard them. He looked down at the other lovingly. No, you don't. You love me, and that's perfect, because I love you, Keiji. His smile was so full of affection that it silenced the snide remark lingering on Akaashi's tongue. He sighed. I do. But we really have to get up now. He sat up and pulled Kuroo with him. This time, the other didn't fight it and allowed the younger to lead both of them to the bathroom. I'm going to shower. Want me to join? He leaned against the door frame, obviously showing off. Akaashi just looked at him unimpressed. If we wouldn't have cuddled, maybe, but now we really have to get started with breakfast and all. Keiji! He whined. Of course, Kuroo was aware that this was revenge, but still. They got ready, showering separately, much to Kuroo's dismay, and got back to wake the others, only to find two amber, cat-like eyes looking up at them from the blankets. Kuroo smirked as he saw Kemma's gaze wander over his still bare chest and abdomen. "Morning, kitten. Like what you see?" He could see the other debating with himself for the proper answer for a second before he simply nodded and turned away. The nice option. Kenma must be either really happy about something, feel guilty for not giving enough affection to them, or simply too tired for games. Judging by the yawn that followed, it was the latter. Kuroo's smile turned soft. "Can you help me out of here?" Akaashi raised an eyebrow confused while throwing a shirt straight into Kuroo's face as he saw his expression turn into this lovey-dovey face he always had when he considered his boyfriends particularly cute. Ko won't let go and I need to use the bathroom. The tips of Kemma's ears turned pink as Kashi walked closer and gently freed him from Bokuto's arms. I'm honestly surprised that the big owl is still sleeping. He's usually such an early bird. Do your pants get worse right after waking up? Kashi! He feigned hurt. You wound me. Am I supposed to feel bad about that? He kept a straight face, but internally he felt warm affection for his silly boyfriend spreading throughout his whole body. Not even Kuroo's knowing smirk could change that. Or maybe it even intensified it. Hey, Ko, it's time to wake up. Come on, get your sexy ass out of bed. Behind them, Kemma walked out of the bathroom with a yawn. He sleepily made his way towards the bed, obviously with the intention to get some more sleep, but Kuroo stopped him halfway by grabbing the collar of his shirt. Kitten, you need to work on your sleep schedule. Do you not? Yes, you do. You need some vitamin D, and the sun is only out during the day, so no more sleeping. What are pills for then? Kuroo rolled his eyes. Besides, your bad habits seem to rub off of Ko, and he as an athlete definitely doesn't need that. How has that anything to do with me? He looked at Kuroo, still a bit drowsy, while rubbing his eyes. The blonde didn't even try fighting his grip and just blinked at the older, irritated. Kuroo sighed. Oh, Kenma, just help me wake him up before he hears you and thinks you don't care about him. The confusion was evident in Kenma's eyes, but he chose to ignore it. If you want me to wake Ko, you need to let me go to the bed. Kuroo's eyes narrowed. Fine. Kenma lifted his head in surprise, hope reflecting in his eyes. I'm gonna wake him up myself. The blonde groaned. As soon as Kuroo let go of him and focused on Bokuto, he stumbled over to Akaashi and leaned against him. The other chuckled and gently placed an arm around Kenma's shoulder. Hey, Ko. Ko. Kuroo poked Bokuto's cheek slightly. No reaction. Ko, wake up! Still nothing. He looked over at Akaashi, who frowned slightly. Isn't he usually already awake at this time? Akaashi nodded. Told you, your bad habits rub off on him. Kenma rolled his eyes. He climbed onto the bed next to Kuroo and crawled over to Bokuta's head. Hey, Ko. Please wake up. Babe. Kuroo swore he had a heart attack right then and there because of how cute Kenma was. The other sent a glare in his direction. Kaotaro, wake up. He pouted. No cuddles for you if you don't wake up now. He turned around and was about to leave when two strong arms wrapped around his waist. Bokuta whined. Not fair, Ken. You not waking up when I have to is not fair. His arms were still crossed and he stoically refused to face the ace, but nonetheless leaned into his touch. Bokuta subconsciously started rocking them back and forth, effectively lulling Kenma back to sleep before... Hey, you two! Both of you, get up now! No more sleeping! Kenma glared at him and Bokuta laughed. Come on, Ken. I'll go shower and then we can have a bath together. How does that sound? Fine. Kuroo wanted to protest, knowing very well that Kenma would fall asleep again, most likely, but he was interrupted by Akaashi. Sounds good. Tetsu and I are going to make breakfast. Just about when breakfast was finished, Bokuta entered the kitchen with his usual beaming smile and Kenma by his side, who still looked tired. Good morning! Good morning, Ko. Akaashi kissed him softly on the cheek. They sat down for breakfast. Ko, why didn't you get up earlier as usual today? I did, but then Iwaizumi gave us this challenge. At first, I just fell asleep, but then Kenma threatened to take my cuddles away, and I couldn't let that happen. What challenge? A small yawn escaped his throat. Yeah, what challenge? All of them looked at Kuroo curiously, all but Kenma, who was still focused on picking his food apart. Not waking up. Basically, no matter what you tried, we were supposed to stay asleep. Something about getting back at you or something. Akaashi paled a little next to him and Kuroo frowned. To get back at us? Yeah, well, Akaashi, I guess, because he did the fainting challenge. Akaashi nodded slowly. I get it. But please don't do that again. Yeah, if we would have understood what was supposed to happen, I would have freaked out, I guess. Thanks for ending it early. Of course, I couldn't survive without cuddles. He smirked at Kenma, who rolled his eyes, but a small smile tugged at the corners of his lips. So if this was your revenge for the fainting, and Kenma also did a challenge before, even if it was not a mean one, does that mean it's my turn now? They all turned to face him. Sure, I guess. No. Definitely not. Kuroo laughed. That was unexpected. Not really. It's still better than them getting worried for nothing. That was the whole point. They made us worry first. Still, But hey, in the end it was fun, right? Even though you didn't really understand the challenge. I have the best boyfriends. We'll see about that. Ooh, someone volunteered to go next. Fine, if you need an example of how it's done. Sometimes I feel like your texts got 80% shorter after the invention of this emoji. Thanks for watching till the end. I hope you liked it, I hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, this was only part 1. I promise the next one will have a bit more angst of it and a little bit more hurt comfort. This one was pretty much fluff, but I hope you still liked it. And I also promise another project after this one that gets really angsty, so prepare for that. If you liked it, please consider leaving a like, because it really helps my channel grow. And if you want to see more, consider subscribing so you won't miss out on anything in the future. You can leave requests under the community post for it, and now I hope you have a wonderful day.